It's Easter Monday. It's the 18th of April 2022. In the United Kingdom, it is a bank holiday, so I hope you're enjoying your 4-day weekend. Welcome along to the channel. My name is James, and we've got quite a bit to cover today. Not only do we have about the Three Gorges, the prevention of floods, what you can see what the people are doing to get ready for the floods for 2022, but also I do have a message for dictator Xi Jinping, General Secretary of China. By the way, China does not have a president because it's not a democracy. Can please people stop saying that he's a president? He's not. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is look at the levels for today. And here you can see that Kutan has gone, well, it's steady actually, hasn't gone down, hasn't gone up. 167.83 or 93. Three Gorges has gone down again, but only by centimeters, 164.96. But the inflows have changed. The inflow is 15,000, and the outflow is 14,900, I do believe. Now, we are actually doing numbers from the Ministry of Water Resources, and transparency in China and underestimating or giving false numbers is really common. It's something that China really needs to improve on, and it all comes to this letter here. This is from Scott. They won't survive monsoon with levels starting at 165. There is a reason they aren't using sluice gates to prepare for the monsoon. And I sort of you start to get worried if the levels now halfway through May is at 165, and if there are any heavy storms or a lot of rain in the Yangtze basin above the Three Gorges, and it's 165 when it should be 145, then yes, you are going to get some serious problems. But let's see what the authorities in China are trying to do to prepare for the floods, not just on the Yangtze, but you could say all the other major rivers like the Yellow River and the Pearl River as well. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm not too sure when these pictures were actually taken, but you can see this is the preparation. Sandbags, and that is it. This is what they're spending millions of RMB, millions of dollars on to prevent floods or the rivers overspilling, overflowing. Sandbags, collecting the mud, collecting the soil, putting them into a bag, using the army or using volunteers for people who live around the river, and just using, guess what, sandbags. Why couldn't they spend a bit more money and put some barriers up which may be like 2 meters tall, or maybe that can move up and down? No, it's just sandbags. Great. Someone made a lot of money out of it. Okay, let's have a look at the weather. Okay, so here is the weather for the next couple of days in China. I've done a bigger map so you can see west of the Three Gorges. The hand is by the Three Gorges, and for the first couple of days of this week, it looks pretty dry. There are some rain and some not so heavy rain, but there is rain around a little bit. It seems to be all avoiding, like they don't want to go to the Yangtze. It is hitting a little bit of Shanghai, where we do have the COVID difficulties at the moment. And we keep going on, and it's dry. But I do believe, because I have checked this before, that there is a bit of heavy weather coming, and I think it's coming now on the map. You can see some lightning, you can see some thunder coming there, and it possibly goes up to 10 millimeters. So that is the weather on the Yangtze. 2020 were the last big serious floods in China, especially along the Yangtze River. And you could imagine that if they're putting up sandbags and that's the only defense of the Three Gorges, of the whatever, of the rivers, etc., you're going to get pictures and images like this. It's just going to be flooded, and you can see the rain here, for example. It's pretty heavy, fast moving. Cities are going to be once again flooded, and I hope the people are prepared. So this next clip is a message to Xi Jinping, dictator of the People's Republic of China. Yes, I did say dictator. Mr. Xi Jinping, General Secretary Xi Jinping, please stop. Please don't go in for a second term of office. Look what you and you alone have done for your country. You have been in power for 10 years, and if you compare it to the 20 years before you were in power, China was a wonderful place. People made money. Yes, there was corruption, but that's the same as everywhere in the world. And ever since you took power, you wanted to put a thumb hold on it. And the way you did it was trying to say corruption, corruption, taking out people, thousands of people who were corrupt in the CCP. Yeah, okay, but these people would be against you, so taking them out one by one. Look what you have done in the last 10 years. It's an authoritarian state, worse than before. You knocked off, how to say, Jack Ma, you put him down, you put down Didi. It feels like you're running out of money, and you manipulate the Chinese people in quite a clever way by giving them a high-speed train network. Okay, you give them internet access, but not total, just enough to keep people quiet. And your zero tolerance policy is your policy, it's no one else's. If you ask the people of China, is zero tolerance working? The answer is no. You need to stop this. You need to look at other countries to see what they are doing to not combat COVID, but to live with COVID, and that is the secret. COVID will fade away in about, you could say, maybe 5, maybe 10 years, just like any other pandemic or epidemic, like the Black Death or the Spanish flu. They all eventually disappear. Your policy locking down Shanghai, your policy of starving, your policy of killing animals because that person is in quarantine. Why can't they self-quarantine at home? Why can't they do that? It's worked in other countries. Your zero policy, tolerance policy is not working, and that's what people don't like about you. I know you won't move from it because it's face value, but move forward. This is the 21st century. You seem to be stuck up Mao Zedong's arse, and you want to bring it back to your golden era, Marxism and Leninism. It doesn't work in the 21st century. Look at all the other countries in the world and see how well they're doing. Not just about economics, how people, the happiness factor, the freedom factor. You can control the country in different ways. Communism is a thing of the past. Communism is something that doesn't work in the 21st century. It may have worked in the last century, but not now. Example, you wouldn't do business. You would not do business in the 21st century as if you would in the 20th century. Things have changed. Communication has changed. So Xi Jinping, I think enough is enough. I think that you would just have to lose face, and there's a car going past. I think you just need to lose face and step down. You can disappear. You have $1.2 billion on a salary which you only get 2,000. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video. The like is always good. The subscribe is excellent. And don't forget to share this with your friends. And do check out some of the links in the description below for some of my other videos and other channels, etc., etc. Have a happy day wherever you are. And I hope you enjoy, if you can or are having the Easter Monday or enjoying the Easter Monday. Time to be with your friends because it's just a long 2 weeks ago time for May Day. Oh, I got a little bit of gas. Bye for now.